Okay, Denny, before I tell you which ornament is my favorite, I want you to remember where this all began. I remember many, many nights coming home from college and helping Jeannie glue these little bows on, make these little yarn hats, paint little buttons on. So do not forget where you came from. And honestly, I wouldn't change it for the world. I looked forward to every Christmas coming home and doing that with my sister while you set up whatever toy it was on Christmas Eve. Again, cherish those memories forever. That being said, this is not my favorite. However, it is one of them, for sure. My favorite has got to be this one, this bicycle. It is genius. It is just a welding masterpiece. It's art. It's simple, and it's just something that not everybody could do. This takes skill, and it's an art. So, Denny, that is my favorite ornament, and that is why. I love it, and keep doing what you're doing. We love you, and Merry Christmas.
Hi, Denny. Our assignment is to find our favorite ornament of the ones that you've been making. And it's really hard because I think they're all so great. Some of my favorite ones are the little sorrel boots. I love those little boots. They are so cute. I can't imagine anybody coming up with something like that. So that's one of my favorites. The other one I got is the mittens. They look just like mittens that I used to wear. And they are really, really nice. So that I appreciate. I couldn't find my lighthouse. I must have it packed someplace else, but I do like the lighthouse, and I think you know why lighthouses have a special place for me. But my very favorite one that I've got in my kitchen on my shelf is my little red wagon. There's a lot of remembrances to little red wagons. I had a wagon when I was a child. I had a wagon when my kids were little. And I even had a wagon when they grew up and we had to put sod in there to sod our backyard. So there's a lot of remembrance in that. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Uncle Denny. I want to thank you very much for the Christmas ornaments over the last 26, 27 years that you've been handing them to me, and I really enjoy the fishing ones. Every time I see them hanging up or see them pulling them out every year, it reminds me of all the years that we've gone fishing together and all the times that I've hung out with you, going up to the cabin and everything. So I want to thank you very much for the Christmas ornaments, and have a wonderful holiday.
Hey Denny, it's Spencer. I just wanted to say congratulations. You've been making these ornaments for over 30 years now. And I was told to pick out a couple that I really, really enjoy. So I picked out two. Sadly, I couldn't pick them all out because they're all just so cool. And I picked out the snowplow from 2006 and the snow blower from 2001. I don't think they're going to get to see much use up here in Minnesota because it hasn't snowed much lately. But this really shows what I feel Christmas is all about. It's about effort, and you put a lot of effort into these ornaments. Doesn't matter what they turn out to be, it just shows you've been working hard, and I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas.
Hi Denny, I'm Martin, as you call me, or Carter. And I have two of your ornaments that you made me. I chose out of all the many ornaments on this tree, I chose the wagon and the bike because for the bike we always ride in parades for the 4th of July, and in the wagon I remember riding in a wagon when I was a little kid, and so I just had to choose this because it just reminded me of one, and so I just wanted to thank you for all your hard work on making these, and I hope you do a good job like you do every year, and yeah, thanks.
Remember the day you came home with the rear end for a car and a bale of wire and all that stuff in your little wagon. Also, I remember when you used to put Shep's doghouse on top of the wagon and parade around the block with the girls in the doghouse. So honey, I have good memories of every little thing you've done, and I love you.
This is a reminder that we all had Polaris snowmobiles, and we traveled a lot up at Leech Lake with them, in different places over in Wisconsin, and we have one hell of a good time.
Hey, this is the box I store all the ornaments in. The one that I chose that's special for me, my favorite one is the bike, and it was from 1995, and it was given to me, and the initials LS. Thank you for all the work that you've done. It's been wonderful to receive them every year, and the whole family loves it. Thank you.
Hi, Danny. How you doing? First, I want to thank you so much. Thank my older brother, Danny, for doing all this great work on this. The one I chose was the hockey net because it was made in 2003. It reminded me so much how much I was such a great hockey player. So thank you, Danny. Thank you so very much for everything you've done for us. It's really great. Thank you too, Jeannie. Bye-bye.
Hi, Uncle Denny. Rob here. We wanted to talk to you about my favorite ornament, and it's the reindeer. Since I was a little girl, it's always been my favorite, and I've always loved it. These ornaments are not just something that, for me, it's something that I plan on having as heirlooms for these guys. They're more than just something that I hang on my tree. They're something that I cherish and love, and I don't think I've said it enough. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the hard work that you put into it, for all of the hours that you've spent doing it. We truly, truly are thankful and blessed to have you in our lives and for your hard work with me. So thank you. Love you.
I want to thank you for all the 30 years of making ornaments to your sister, your only sister, your best sister. Anyways, my favorite, which isn't an ornament, but I've always thought of as an ornament every year, is the one that you gave us all the time. The dad made that just brings back many, many memories. The other thing is that the tree inside the window, that reminds me of the Christmas trees we sold. The storm windows and doors that Dad sold. The truck, the plow, this reminds me of Johnny and Timmy and all their overtime. The snowmobiles that we all had. The sliding that we did. The cross in the corner always reminds me, and will always remind me of Timmy. The boat, Leech Lake, the island. The sorrel boots that we all had. The snowshoes. Roger's favorite is the ice fishing. He loves this ice fishing one. The snowblower, the bikes. Remember the year we all got bikes? And the wagon. Remember the wagon we took around the block with the doghouse on top? I could go on and on. I love these ornaments, Dan, and I thank you for the 30 years of memories. Love you. Yes.
Hi, Uncle Denny. It's Angie. Just want to say thank you for all the years of ornaments. They're my favorite gift every year. I think my favorite ornament that you made, this one was from 1997, was the fishing boat. I think because it reminds me of Leech Lake and the island. And I know how much hard work you put into it, you and Jeannie both, so thank you so much. We really appreciate everything that you do.
Alright, for my favorite ornaments that Danny's ever made to me, it would be the first year, which is an easy one because it's the beginning of all of it, and the simplicity and the complexity of it all, how it's transpired, is huge to me for a man that's done so much to me, or for me. There's that one, and then because I'm a little bit selfish, I know this 2003 one was all about Rye Guy, because it's the hockey one. But I can't thank him enough for all of this stuff and how much it means for how little or as big as it is. And couldn't ask for a better uncle. So, love you, Denny. Appreciate everything, and I love you.
Hi, everybody. The ornament that I liked the best in Tim was the hill one where you could ride the sleds down. That was his favorite because it reminded him of all the fun times he had as a kid. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope I can see you soon.
Danny, this would be my favorite. It brings back all the childhood memories. Thank you so much for all the ones you've done over the years. Love you, man. Thanks.
Hi, Denny. Thanks so much for these adorable ornaments that you make for us each year. We do appreciate every one of them and are excited to see what you came up with each year. My favorite would have to be the cross-country skis because I love to ski, and this scooter just because it is so adorable. Thanks, Denny.
Uncle Denny and Aunt Jeannie, just want to say thank you for all the Christmas ornaments that you've made for us over the years. It's always special each Christmas season to pull them out of the box and be able to decorate our tree with them. It's hard to pick just one as a favorite. There's so many that I enjoy and so many cool ones, but one of my favorites is this one here. And it is one of my favorites because it reminds me of all the Christmases that we spent at Grandma and Grandpa Stocky's celebrating together with the whole family. So it just brings back a lot of special memories.
I would definitely go with the hockey ornament. It reminds me of my childhood, my youth, and when I started dating Heather, they always had a hockey rink at the Stocky household, so I'd definitely go with this one.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Denny, I wanted to take a chance to thank you for the Christmas ornaments over the last 30 years. I really appreciate your time and the effort you put in every single one of these. This right here is my favorite. It is a snowmobile. It reminds me of the Claire's Colts we used to ride back and forth to the fish house. I hope you and Jeannie have a wonderful Christmas, and thanks again for beautiful ornaments over the last 30 years.
Denny, we were asked to take and pick a favorite ornament that you've made over the last 30 years, and the one that I picked was the fish house. It's got a lot of details to it, and one of the memories I had with you growing up was coming up to Leech Lake, firing up the Colt, pulling the fish house out, setting it up, and then getting nailed for no tabs. So this one here does bring back a lot of memories of that stuff. That's why it's my favorite ornament.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Okay, I think this is the first ornament Denny sent and made a couple years back. Let me see where the rest of them are hiding on my tree here. I think one of them I actually misplaced. I can't find it. Oh, there's last year's cute little red wagon. And my favorite one of all are these cute little snowshoes. I'm amazed at the detail and the amount of work. Thank you, Denny. Thank you, Jeannie. Keep making them. We sure love them. Bye.
Hi, Denny and Jeannie. By the way, this is take 3 or 4. Anyways, congratulations on 30 years of making these wonderful ornaments.
We are always blown away by your ingenuity and the craftsmanship that you have in your ornaments. They're absolutely amazing.
This one's our favorite from 2007. It's the ice fishing one with the little fish hook, and 2007 is also special for us because that's when we got to bring Cece home, and we actually missed the VDA party, but we were delighted to get this wonderful ornament and all of the ornaments along the years.
I always look forward to getting them. Thanks so much. They're all up on our tree behind us here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but
We're
oops,
in this
there we
area.
go.
So, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Bye!
Bye-bye.
To mark the 30th year of ornament season, what has Denny made? Faces with eyes and smiles, Santas to remind us, scooters to bring us presents, little red wagons, reminders of summer fun, 2 sleds to go fast, 1 multi-person sled, a light to shine us the way, 1 sled for speed, 1 sled for ice fishing, 2 winter fun, and a Christmas tree to remind us the reason for the season. Thank you from our family to yours. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Denny. My favorite ornament that you've made is the fish house. It reminds me of when I was a kid coming over, sliding on the hill, and you and my dad were out fishing in the fish house. I appreciate it, and I look forward to see the new ones in the future. Merry Christmas, and thank you again.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, unless you lived at the Stocky house. Denny Stocky worked with such care, knowing Christmas dawn would nearly be there. The ornaments were almost done, some still drying, while visions of cookies went flying through his head. The assignment was to choose our favorite one. But how can I when you've just begun? So far, the one I choose has got to be the one with the cute cap, for I got to help make it. I think you needed a nap. Merry Christmas, Mr. Man. I am one of your biggest fans. I love you.
My favorite ornament is the fish house because it was my first ornament, and me and Grandpa made up Stuart and Stella, and we'd always set up the fish house and warm up inside the ice house, and then we'd go back outside and build the snowman.
Hi Grandpa, this is Caleb, and the reason why I'm sending you this video is because it's your Christmas present. Yay! And plus I may not be there, so for another reason. And the reason why, because I really like this, and because it's a boat, and it really looks like the speedboat we used to take. That's all I have to say. Happy Christmas, Grandpa. Bye-bye.
Dad, Justin here. My favorite ornament that you've made over the last 30 years comes with a story. You have to go back to the year 1993. In 1993, that was the year you attempted to make toboggans. But we had some issues with the wood bending at the curvature at the front of the sled, and ultimately we had to scrap that ornament. It was that year that we found ourselves at the very last minute scrambling to put together an ornament before Christmas. In fact, I believe we were assembling these birdhouses on Christmas Day. Now, if you notice here, mine is missing the bird on the perch, and I apologize. I don't know what happened to that thing. But anyway, I tell you that story to tell you this one. The following year, 1994, you regrouped and successfully completed that toboggan that you tried the previous year. What's also worth noting is that toboggan of 1994 was the first ornament you made in our new house in St. Cloud as we moved there just a few months prior. So for those two reasons, Dad, this is my favorite ornament that you've made. Merry Christmas. Say hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Grandpa.
Cora, tell me what your favorite ornament is that Grandpa made.
The wagon.
Why is the wagon your favorite?
Because I love Grandpa pulling me in the wagon.
You love Grandpa pulling you in the wagon? I bet he loves pulling you in the wagon, doesn't he? How about you, Lucy?
Santa.
Why is Santa your favorite?
Because he's the only one on that tree.
The only Santa on the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. How about you, Kaylin?
The ice fishing scene.
Okay.
Because it looks cool, and I want Grandpa to take me ice fishing.
You want Grandpa to take you ice fishing? I bet he'll do that.
He probably will.
He probably should.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to say to Grandpa?
Thank you for making me ornament.
Say, I love you, Grandpa.
I love you, Grandpa.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And wave bye.
Bye.
You say, hey, Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa.
Is this your favorite ornament? Is it that one right there that you have? The hockey one? Yeah?
Can you show Grandpa?
There you go.
There
That's
it
your
is.
favorite one.
Can you say thank you? Yeah, Daddy's going to say his favorite.
Yeah, and this one's my favorite, right, Aspen? Do you see with the little fish hanging down here? And the ice auger and the bucket? Boy, I hope Grandma and Grandpa didn't fight over 50 buckets. That'd be a lot of fighting, huh? That one's really cool. I think it's a little too intricate to do every year like this, huh? Yeah, that's what we hang it
Should we
with.
look at Mommy's favorite?
Yeah. And there's Mom's favorite, Aspen.
This is
You
Mommy's favorite. Mommy really likes the ice house with the
be
little
careful.
snowman
You
right
see
in
this-
front.
See the little snowman up
And
there,
the
Aspen?
little sled and everything. Yeah, Mommy really likes this one and appreciates it, especially on lights up.
Yeah.
There you say,
All right.
thank you,
Can
Grandpa.
you say thank you, Grandpa?
Love you.
Say love you.
30 years ago, the Stockies decided that the kids would draw names for Christmas. And whichever name you didn't receive, you were supposed to give a $1 gift to. So I had the great idea of making an ornament that year, which was very fun. We made 12 gingerbread men that year. And as the years went on, we went from 12 and now we're at 50 plus. Everybody was supposed to say what they wanted, what was their favorite ornament. So my favorite ornament is the little big wheel. And when we were first married, we lived in a trailer, and right behind our trailer was a sidewalk. And every morning about 8 o'clock, the big wheels came out and made a lot of noise and woke us up. So for that reason, I remember us newlyweds really weren't ready to get up at 8 o'clock. So that is the reason that this one is my favorite. Thanks, Den. I love you, and it's been a great time making ornaments with you.